Today our topic is, what would Marcus Aurelius say about social media? Marcus Aurelius, one of the most famous Stoic philosophers, lived nearly 2,000 years ago, long before the internet or smartphones existed. But his teachings about life, self-control, and how to live well can still help us today, especially when it comes to social media. If Marcus Aurelius were alive now, he might not understand the technology, but he would have a lot to say about how we use it and how it affects our minds and lives. Let's imagine what he might tell us. First, Marcus Aurelius would remind us that social media is just a tool. It is neither good nor bad by itself. What matters is how we use it. A knife can be used to cut food or to harm someone. It's the same with social media. It can connect us with friends, share useful information, and inspire us, or it can waste our time, make us feel bad about ourselves, and distract us from what's important. The choice is ours. Marcus would say that we must use social media with intention and awareness, not let it control us. He often wrote about the importance of self-discipline and focusing on what we can control. Social media is something we can control, if we choose to. One of the biggest problems with social media is that it can make us compare ourselves to others. We see people posting their best moments, perfect photos, exciting vacations, successful careers, and we start to feel like our lives are not good enough. Marcus Aurelius would tell us to stop this. He believed that comparing ourselves to others is a waste of time and energy. Everyone has their own path, their own struggles, and their own strengths. What others are doing or achieving has nothing to do with us. Instead of comparing, we should focus on becoming the best version of ourselves. He would say, "You have power over your mind, not outside events. Realizes this, and you will find strength." Social media shows us the outside events of other people's lives, but it doesn't show their inner struggles or their true reality. We must remember this and not let it affect our peace of mind. Another thing Marcus Aurelius would criticize about social media is how it can distract us from living in the present moment. Stoicism teaches us to focus on the here and now, because the present is all we truly have. The past is gone, and the future is uncertain. But social media often pulls us away from the present. We scroll through endless posts, watch videos, and get lost in other people's lives instead of paying attention to our own. Marcus would say that this is a waste of our precious time. He wrote, "You could leave life right now. Let that determine what you do and say and think." In other words, life is short, and we should use our time wisely. Instead of spending hours on social media, we should focus on things that truly matter: our relationships, our work, our personal growth, and our contribution to the world. Marcus Aurelius would also warn us about the dangers of seeking validation on social media. Many people post things to get likes, comments, and approval from others. But Stoicism teaches us that our worth does not come from what others think of us. It comes from our own actions, our character, and how we live according to our values. Marcus would say, "It never ceases to amaze me. We all love ourselves more than other people, but care more about their opinion than our own." This is so true when it comes to social media. We often care more about what strangers think of us than what we think of ourselves. This is a mistake. We should not let the opinions of others define us. Instead, we should focus on being honest, kind, and true to ourselves. Another lesson from Marcus Aurelius is the importance of moderation. He believed in living a balanced life, not going to extremes. Social media can easily become an extreme. We can spend too much time on it, become addicted to it, or let it take over our lives. Marcus would advise us to set limits. Use social media if it helps you, but don't let it consume you. He would say, if you seek tranquility, do less. Or more accurately, do what's essential. This means we should cut out the unnecessary things in our lives, including excessive use of social media. It's not about completely avoiding it, but about using it in a way that adds value to our lives without taking away our peace of mind. Marcus Aurelius would also remind us that social media is full of noise and distractions. In his time, he dealt with distractions from people, politics, and the demands of being a Roman emperor. Today, we deal with distractions from notifications, ads, and endless content. He would tell us to create space for silence and reflection in our lives. He wrote, "Nowhere you can go is more peaceful, more free of interruptions than your own soul." This is a powerful reminder that we don't need to constantly be connected or entertained. Sometimes, the best thing we can do is disconnect from social media and spend time with our own thoughts. This is where we find clarity, peace, and strength. Another important Stoic idea is that we should focus on what we can control and let go of what we can't. Social media is full of things we can't control: other people's opinions, the algorithms that decide what we see, and the way others choose to present themselves. Marcus Aurelius would tell us not to worry about these things. We can't control them, so they are not worth our energy. Instead, we should focus on what we can control: our own actions, our own reactions, and how we choose to use social media. He would say, the happiness of your life depends upon the quality of your thoughts. This means we should be mindful of what we let into our minds, whether it's through social media or any other source. Finally, Marcus Aurelius would encourage us to use social media as a tool for good. Stoicism teaches us to contribute to the world and help others. Social media can be a powerful way to do this. We can share positive messages, support causes we care about, and connect with people who inspire us. But we must do this with a pure heart, not for likes or fame. Marcus would say, "What is not good for the hive is not good for the bee." This means that we should think about how our actions affect others and the world. If we use social media to spread kindness, knowledge, and positivity, we are living in line with Stoic principles. In conclusion, if Marcus Aurelius were alive today, he would see social media as both a challenge and an opportunity. He would warn us about its dangerous distraction, comparison, and seeking validation, but he would also encourage us to use it wisely and with purpose. He would remind us to focus on what we can control, to live in the present moment, and to seek inner peace rather than external approval. Above all, he would tell us to use social media in a way that aligns with our values and helps us become better people. Life is short, and our time is precious. Let's use social media as a tool to improve our lives and the lives of others, not as a source of stress or distraction. As Marcus Aurelius said, waste no more time arguing about what a good person should be. Be one. Let's strive to be good, both online and offline.